Hello my boys, good morning. This is an update for my Totem Master build. I did few changes and the build is powerful as ever. Here I'm doing wave 15 Simulacrum. As you can see, I'm tanky as fuck and I can actually complete it. I will put the full run towards the end of this video, from the start to the finish, so you see how it went. It can farm Simulacrums. This says everything about the build. It's tanky as fuck. Yeah, and in this video I will cover what upgrades I did, and I will do more gameplay showcase with hard waystones, with mob boss, radiation, corruption and all that crap. So you can see it in action. But first I want to discuss the changes that I did to the build. These are mostly upgrades, mini upgrades that you can do later. Okay my boys, now we are in game. Here I'm level 93 and I'm on my way to level 94. Because this build doesn't die, it's easier to level up. You don't have experience loss, but just in case, buy an Omen of Amelioration and enable it like this. So in case you die, you will save your experience. You lose just 25%, not 2 bars, you will lose half of a bar. This is a tip that you can do later when you want to reach level 94 or 95. This build is ideal because it's tanky as fuck. Now let's talk about the upgrades, what I did here. So I wrote about the upgrades even here. You even have the common mistakes that new players do when making this build. So for the tips and tricks, I explained that you can buy a level 20 uncut skill gem from the trade website. This is a huge damage boost because our shockwave totem scales greatly with the gem level. If you notice my DPS, one moment, I need to summon my totems. Let's check the DPS bar here for the totems. You see, it's pretty high. It's pretty high. So the gem level 20 really helps. Yeah, so let's go back here. I even provided the trade link that you can buy directly. This you can do it later. It's not mandatory. I need to stress. So the build does good damage for Waystone 15 without this gem. But if you want to push the build to this limit, consider buying a level 20 skill gem. I repeat, this is not mandatory for the build. Now another thing that is great, and man, I just love it, is switching to this Anoint, which is more expensive a little. It costs like 1 Diviner. So the one that I recommended in the build guide, it's actually budget. It's called Flashy Deflection. It uses cheap emotions. It's cheap as fuck. And now this one, it's more expensive, but it's the best for our build. Basically, we get a surge of movement speed each time that we block. And because this build blocks a lot, we move very fast. This helps completing the maps faster. This is the best Anoint that you can do, and you will put it on the amulet here. So this is the next upgrade that I suggest doing. Let me see what else I did here. Oh, these are just reminders for the build, and I will add more when I think about. You have the guild Discord server in the description of this video. Now I did here a change. I changed my flask with multiple charm slots with this one because I was needing to keep my fire resistance because I changed my gloves here. That's about it. But I repeat, the most important charm is this one that gives you freeze immunity. The other charms are not mandatory. You can throw them in the toilet. So it doesn't matter. You want to keep your resistances here. For the Chaos resistance, I need to stress that around 50 is more than enough. That's why I changed my shield with increased maximum life. I need to repeat, this you will do it later when you're above level 90. When you're leveling in the campaign and early access, you want to get a shield with life gained on block, or you put with Chaos resistance, so around 50. This is an upgrade I will do later. As you can see, my life is pretty high. This helps with the life regeneration rate. The more life you have, the more life regeneration you have. And I also need to talk about the jewels. The jewels are very important. I did a change here to the skill tree. You have it also in the Mobalytics link. So I dropped these nodes here in order to take these nodes that also give more area of effect and area damage. Yeah, and it gives us 1 extra jewel slot. These jewels are very important. Ideally, you want a jewel with increased block chance, increased life regeneration rate, melee damage or totem damage. So life regeneration on these jewels is great because it will boost greatly your life regeneration. Now it's close to 600. Most of this life regeneration comes from the jewel. You see, I have life regeneration. Block chance, life regeneration. All my jewels have. That's why I regenerate life so fast. So consider buying it from the jewels. It's very important. Look here again, life regeneration, block chance. And if it's too expensive, you lower the rolls. You don't have to go with 7% block chance. You go with 5 or 6. Same with life regeneration. You go with lower rolls, so it's cheaper. And later you can upgrade. You have room for improvements. But this is the idea. You buy it cheaper then. Remember that your block chance should be 75 or 70 or 68, close to 70 minimum. Yeah. So I'm actually 73, but it's more than enough for me. I'm doing simulacrums without any problem. Maybe as I get more levels, I will see what I can do about that. So the turtle that you spawn, it will cap your block chance. So from 73, 75 is not a big deal, don't worry. Okay, my boys, now let's talk about other upgrades that I did here. Prioritize items with a lot of life. You see, all my helmet, close to 200 life. Body armor, 200 life. Also strength on top, this will give you even more life. So idea is that when we get big hits, we don't want to die. Even in simulacrums I got big hits and I don't die because I have a lot of life. Life full is great. Good times. You don't die, you have a good time in this game. So focus on all these items, high life rolls. High life rolls. This will help you have synergy with the rare jewels, which is just great. Remember that for the rings you can put catalysts. So for example, you can bump attributes, you can bump life. Yeah, so it's, remember, catalyst, if you don't know what are those, these ones. Okay, these ones. This bumps the life, this bumps the attributes, depending what you need, or some resistances. Yeah, consider doing this also. Now for the mistakes here, I stressed, because people need to understand, so for last wavestones 15, 16, you want to have life above 3k. This is actually not that hard to do. You just buy items with good life rolls and some strength. It's easy to get above 3k, trust me. Also for 400 life regen, if you have jewels with life regeneration, it's easy because it scales based on your life. So it's easy to get above 400, maybe 350, 400. But if you have under 200, it's bad for this build. All trials unlocked because I explained this node for the last wavestones is broken as fuck, can block all damage. You can buy service for this ascendancies from the trade website here. Look, they are selling ascendancies. Fourth, freeze, third. Yeah, at least the third one buy it, but again, if you are new to the game, you can just buy them from the trade website. Check here. Yeah, you can also whisper those guys and ask for a discount. Some of them do. Yeah, they need people and they will do discounts. Here's a trick. Now for the items, I tried multiple ones, multiple variation, especially the Svalin shield. I used it and I didn't like it. I tried it multiple times. For my build concept here, Svalin gives you a little more maximum block chance. So in reality, it will not be a well roll. Let's be clear. You need to buy one with a good roll. And we'll raise it like 82, 83. Trust me, it's not that good. I tried it even with hard bosses. I don't like it. Because what happens? Life regen is much better. For example, if it's Valin, if you get hit, your life will drop fast, but it will not regenerate fast, which is problem because if you're unlucky and you get 2 powerful hits, you're dead. Here, what happens with this shield? You get hit, you regenerate your life fast, back up. You get hit, back up fast. It's much more better. Plus, this gives you maximum fire resistance, 80%, which is a huge bonus. Some fire resistance, and it's easy and cheap to get one with corruptions. For example, with extra socket or with life gained on block. It's much more easier to get on Rise of the Phoenix. And I need to move this shit so you can see here. So on Rise of the Phoenix, it's cheaper. So trust POEGuy, go with shield, fuck Svalin. I try to make it work, it simply doesn't work. You know, this is way superior than Svalin. You get hit, big hit, you recoup your life fast. Now enough talking, I'll do some map showcase with something hard. So I prepared this area here. We have a map boss with ritual, irradiation and corruption. These add more area levels. And we also have map boss and we have ritual altars. Speaking of ritual, I need to stress that this build is ideal for farming rituals. I unlocked yesterday the last points. Ritual, it was my biggest money maker so far. I made a video yesterday about farming rituals. So I made more than 60 divine ops farming rituals and I will get even more. And yesterday I took these points that allow me to reroll 3 times the favor for rewards. Yeah, so more chances to find expensive omens or an audience with the king. But I just love it. Biggest money maker. If you're poor and you just started playing Path of Exile, then I suggest going with Expedition. The best node that you can go for Expedition is this one. Increases the quantity of Expedition logbooks found in the area. So those exotic coins that you can get even low tiers, they sell for around 2 exalted orbs and you get a bunch of them per map. So if you're poor and you suck at the game, go with Expedition. If you're more advanced and you made my build here and you're having a good time in Waystone 15, consider going for Ritual because here you will make serious divines. Okay, my boy, let's jump into it. I select this map, we have here, and we click it. This is gameplay footage. You know, today I made some tea because I'm out of coffee. Which sucks. Usually I'm prepared. Let's see how it goes. Oh, I always forget to enable this aura. It makes a strange sound when I'm recording, that's why I'm disabling it. It's ruining my videos. Bam, 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 bam. I like to play with the minimap open, it gives me easy navigation. Here it's a ritual. You want to kill the monsters inside the ritual. Yeah, always. Yeah, okay, maybe we do it. I will check the ritual only after I do 3 altars. Because it's a waste of time to check it now. Some of these rewards are hidden and they only appear, all of them, when you do 3 rituals. So you just do 3, then you check. With Atlas nodes, I always have 4 ritual altars, meaning that more tribute, you know. Here is the map boss, let's pay him a visit. Remember, this is with the Atlas points. Look. So the map boss, where it is made? Here it is. Has more difficulty. 1, 2, 3, 4. So of course it will die harder. Also heavy radiation and corruption. But I will do it just fine. But I wanted to point that thing. Oh, la, 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 la. Bam, bam, bam. So this boss is very juiced with all those passive points and this, but the build is tanky as fuck, you know. You don't care about it. Bam, bam, bam. That's why we do simulacrums. Done. He died. You're tanky as fuck, you don't have stress. Good. We jump this. So even if you have a broken build that does a lot of damage, it's nothing if it dies. So if you do waste on 15, 16 and your build dies, it's all for nothing in my opinion, because you have just one chance for these maps. Man, it's ruining my presentation, 1 second. Sometimes I cannot click the shrines, you know. Oh, we had everyone here, you know, they had a party. I'm gonna take these sticks. Usually the boots, if they have good movement speed and some resistances of life, you make easy profit. Okay, here it's a hidden switch. I will click it because it's a ritual altar here, I think. Good. Now when you have your eyes, you see it. Okay. I want to do just 3 ritual altars to see if we get good rewards. Look here about the anoint. Check my movement speed. Movement speed modifiers. The more I block, the faster I'm. Look, now I'm Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah. So this anoint for the amulet, it's great. It gives you a lot of movement speed. Okay, we have here another ritual. Remember that you always want to have totems up, because they absorb damage. 20% of all incoming damage is redirected to your totems, which is big. So always you want to make sure that you have your totems up. Look, I'm staying in the middle and I'm tanking all the possible hits. Look at my life. Done. Very tanky, very nice. Here I will check fast some of these rares. Remember that some of these rares can be crazy expensive. I can reroll one more time, but I won't do it now for the last altar because I want to do another map. This was too fast. Too fast. I'm clearing them like in Pet of Excel 1. The build is great. Transylvania style, you know. Speak. Yeah, good. Is sell 25, 25. What I like to do here, I will try some one Exalted Orf. This I sell. Totem damage, nice. Totem placement speed, nice. Shit. You know, I'm gonna slam it. Area of effect, nice. Let's price check it. You know, there are various builds. Maybe someone uses this. I'm pretty sure they can use it on the Titan. Let me check a few things. Yeah, this can be sold for 10 Exalted Orcs, for example, and this one. It's pretty shit. Pretty shit. Yeah, destroy. Okay, trigger speed, spell damage. You want to put mana regeneration rate, and let's see here. Ignite to inflict and... not bad. This I will check it later. I think I'll put it for 25. These jewels sell good. A lot of people want jewels, plus we have a lot of jewel slots on the Atlas. Now enough talking, I prepared here another area, which is all again juice. We have expedition. Expedition and rituals are great for this build here. Great. Good. And you know what's funny? A lot of builds cannot farm ritual and expedition, they will die. But not this build, which is better because omens are in high demand. And the fewer people can farm them, the better for us. You know what they say? Good.
Destruction!
So we have here the ritual altar. On this particular map, the ritual altars sometimes they get bugged. You know, you cannot trigger them. I don't know what's happening. So let's hope it doesn't happen again. Okay. So it happened on the last ritual altar. It always gets bugs. I don't know why. On this map, sulfuric caverns. You know, I'm tanking everything. Good life, you know. Good life. The lazier you play the build, the happier you are, you know. So you see, my boys, it's not only about having absurd DPS numbers, it's always about being tanky. You want a tanky build, especially for Path of Exile 2, where you have just one chance for these maps, you know. And another thing that you need to understand, you don't want to play broken builds because they will nerf them. So all that effort that you put in the gear and leveling will be for nothing. That's why you listen to POEGuy and you stay away from anything that is too broken. Like one-shots the boss or, you know, kills them very fast. Stay away from them. For example, I've seen a lot of players playing Detonate Dead at the moment because it deals too much damage. Stay away from that build because GGG will nerf it in January. Mark my word. Yeah. Mark my word that Detonate Dead will get nerfed. So it's not wise to level up now a character for Detonate Dead, knowing that it will get nerfed. So all that effort for nothing. Yeah. Because it's early access, a lot of classes are unbalanced, and you will notice from time to time some setups that are just too good, too broken. And GGG said multiple times they don't want this in the game, and they will balance it at all costs. Yeah. So when I'm designing builds, I'm also keeping in mind this, things that will not get nerfed. You need to keep in mind this. Okay, my boys, here we have our Pale Rogue. So for expedition, you want to read these things. For example, here, monsters are immune to physical damage. We'll brick the expedition and we cannot damage the monsters. This we will not take. Yeah. You want to read them a little. Depends on your build now. That let me do this fast. Because I want to kill the monsters in the arena. The build is tanky as fuck. Good, let's start it. So what's the benefit of being tanky as fuck? You play stress-free. Yeah, you don't need to be stressed, play stress. Hey, I'm going to die. No, you just move around, because moving at all times is a natural defense. And that's it. Just move around and place totems. Let's do it. Now just put totems again. Maybe you want to move. Okay, if you're low level, you can place your totems from afar, from distance, so you're safe. You don't need to go Rambo. Just go for a second. Because these monsters do also more damage, and also we took those Renmans that empower the monsters. So you can put them... Woo! Oh shit! Man, I didn't knew what I took. Let me check here. called them breaker. Oh, they ignore my... so I always get critted and they deal 1000 and ignore my armor. Pretty shit. So all these monsters will 100% crit me and they ignore my armor, which is pretty bad. So in this case I will place the totems from the distance, yeah? Because the monsters do shit ton of damage at the moment. Exotic coinage, this you can sell for 2 exalted orbs. Good, depends on the time of the day actually, but yeah, this take. So if you're poor, I always recommend go with expedition because of exotic coinage and logbooks. Logbooks also sell good. Okay, well, people.
Fortune favors me.
Strong boxings are a waste in my opinion.
Face me.
So I opened so many of them, I didn't got anything good. Here is the map boss, we're gonna pay him a visit. Good, pay him a visit. Remember, have your totems up. Here I'm breaking their armor. Oh, he died already, what do you know? Yeah, this is with the Atlas points, by the way, which gives them more boss levels. I'm tanking everything, you know, because I can. Bam, bam, bam. Long. Okay, and he will die soon. Die. Good. Take this, take this, take this. 18. And this. La, 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 la. One of the biggest money makers, if you know what are the good modifiers on the rare items. Some of these rare items can be sold for multiple diviners. It's good, especially on ritual. I'm checking certain items like quivers, boots, gloves. These are top sellers. Depends on if they have good modifiers. For example, on the boots, if I see a pair that has 30 movement speed or 45, usually I take it and slam some exalted orbs. Now I'm looking for the third ritual. Oh. You can see I'm dropping a lot of exalted orbs because of the waystone is high tier. So people that are complaining they are not dropping exalted orbs, they are running waystones tier 1, 2, 10, you know, low tier. You want to run high tiers. If you run high tiers, you will drop a lot of good stuff. Also the rares will have better modifiers if you run them in high tier. Okay, my boy, let's do this. Here we can find audience with the king or expensive omens or expensive rares or raw currency like diviners. Let's see. I'm gonna check this one. No, 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 nothing incredible. We reroll. Here you can take this exalted orb, but I won't take it. No, we reroll one more time. I can reroll 3 times because of the Atlas passives. As you can see, I found this one waste on 15. It's good. Here, what I can do. So, in case you cannot buy it directly, you have to defer it, and it will appear in the next map. That's why you defer it. Now these boots will appear in the next map. Here I will put an augmentation orb and a regal orb and see if I get life or resistances. If I have life or resistances, I will continue putting exalted orbs. And this actually can sell for a good price. Yeah? Done. Let's go back into the hideout. I need to talk about the Simulacrum Showcase that I will put now on the screen. I did it yesterday. So you need to understand that Simulacrum, it's pretty hard. Few builds can do it because you get attacked with powerful hits from all directions and most of the builds will die. So for Simulacrum you need a really tanky build. So you can buy Simulacrum here. It's pretty expensive as a matter of fact. If you buy it singular, you see it's expensive. This is the idea. If you want to farm Simulacrums with this build, and it's very important, listen here, you want to have above level 92 and life about 3500 because you don't want to die. This is the idea. You want to have a good time. So this, consider farming Simulacrums later. After you're getting used to Waystone 15, 16, after you do more upgrades, then you can go and try Simulacrums. Don't rush into it. You know, like you've seen this video, you buy a Simulacrum, you run it. Keep in mind that's very, very hard. That's why you need good upgrades in order to do Simulacrums. But this build simply shreds rituals, simply shreds expedition, Waystone 15, 16, no problem for our build here. I'll put the showcase down on the screen. Enjoy the rest of the day and good luck.